أولى ثانوي، فرصة جديدة وحلم جديد وهنعديها بالتأكيد، وهنعديها بالتأكيد. أولى ثانوي.
Dear secondary stage students, year 1, welcome to our English program and welcome to our channel Madrasetna 3 under supervision of the Ministry of Education. أعزائي طلبة وطالبات الصف الأول الثانوي، أهلا ومرحبا بكم في حلقة جديدة مدرستنا 3 تحت إشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. Today we are going to start Unit 5. Unit 5 is called Communications. And the communication, as you know, is very important nowadays. All of us use means of communications. So we are going today to take some vocab which are related to communications. We are going to read the text and scan for details. Let's start together. So our objectives for today is to use the new vocab in sentences of your own and to scan the text for details and revise the prefixes and suffixes. Now let me ask you a question. Can you tell me about the difference between communication in the past and the communication nowadays? Can you compare the communication, the means of communication in the past and the means of communication today? Of course, in the past or up till now, we can send letters. Look at the pictures here. You can send letters. You can use the landline phone, the ordinary phone which we use at home. And there is a machine called the telex. People used it in the past in order to send the messages. But nowadays, we have more modern things, newer things, like, for example, the email. So instead of sending letters or sending a message by telex, we can send emails. And of course, instead of using the landline phone, we can use a mobile. All of us use the mobile, and all of us send SMS messages, which are instant message. They are, we can send them at once. They can reach people at once. And of course, we can use social media websites. We can use WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, and so on in order to send messages, and they arrive to the other person at once. So there is a revolution, or there is progress in the field of communication. So now let's answer this question. What are the advantages of communication? Of course, advantages of communications are a lot. Advantages means the good sides. What are the good sides, the good points of communication? Of course, the good points is that it saves the time and the effort. Instead of waiting for weeks in order to send a letter, for example, we can send a text message and it arrives at once. So it saves the time, it saves the effort, and it saves the money as well. It can make us connected to people at any time and in any place. What about the risks? What about the disadvantages of new ways of communication? What are the risks of the internet? Using the internet has some good sides and it also has bad sides. So what is the danger? What is the risk of using the internet to send the messages and so on? Of course, there is a risk of a virus. There might be a virus which can affect our devices and they can destroy them. There is a risk of virus which can attack and destroy the devices. We are also in danger of losing our personal data. عارفين طبعا كلمة personal data، معلوماتنا الشخصية، بياناتنا الشخصية. We can lose them. Some hackers can take our personal data. Now let's be introduced to some of the new vocab which will appear in this unit. Of course, we have the title of our unit, the word communications. Communication means different means to send and receive information. As I told you, by email or by SMS or by WhatsApp and so on. So different means to send and receive information. We can say the internet has made great progress in the world of communication. We have the word technology, and again, this is a very familiar word to you, the word technology. We use it even in Arabic, we use the word technology. So it is a use of science to create devices. So when we change science into a device, this is called the technology. We should keep up with modern technology. All of us should keep up with modern technology, should follow the modern technology. We should be up to date. We should be able to use the modern technology. What about the word connected? When we say I am connected, it means I am online, I am joined, or I am linked to the internet. So I am connected, it means I am online. And if I am disconnected, it means that I am offline. So to be connected means that more or two things are joined or linked together. You can be connected to the internet, and you can be connected to people. Connected to people means you have feeling, you have relationship with them. So the computer is connected to the printer. And of course, we have the word internet, which is very familiar to every one of us. What is the internet? It's the worldwide computer network. So it's a network, شبكة من الcomputers all over the world. So what is the World Wide Web, or what is the internet? It's a worldwide computer network. So you can download software from the internet. And of course, we have the word smartphone. All of us use the smartphone. What is the difference between a smartphone and the ordinary phone? A smartphone can be connected to the internet. So you can download some software or some programs from the internet by your smartphone. Also, we have the word app or application. All of us use this term app or application. We have a lot of apps on our mobiles. So what's an app? App is a computer program. It's a computer program which can function or can do a job. So this application is very practical. You can download it on your smartphone. Of course, the word app or the word application has a different meaning. It can be a form, an application form. So if you wanted to apply for a job, for example, you can fill in an application form. So application can be an application form to fill in, and it can be a computer program. Here we say it's a computer program. Look at this picture. This person is a thief, but he is a thief who steals what? Steals your personal data. So he is a hacker. So what is to hack? To hack means to break into a computer system illegally. You steal the personal data in an illegal way, in a way which is against the law. It's illegal way. So to hack is to break into. It's difficult to hack this system. When a system is very secured, it has antivirus, it's impossible to hack it. And of course, all of us should be careful about the security of our personal data. What's the security? Security is a protection. So we should protect our personal data. We should have antivirus on our computers. So security means the protection. And there's the opposite of security, insecurity. The security system won't allow you without a password. Of course, when there is security on the computer, you won't be allowed without the password. What about the word cyberbullying? You remember we have taken the word bullying before. Bullying means to use your power against someone who is weaker than you. So what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying means causing a problem to the internet users. So he was a victim of cyberbullying. If someone, for example, posted his photo and the people said bad words about this photo, this is cyberbullying. So they are bullying him on the internet. What about the word malware? Malware is a program, is a computer program, but it's like a virus. It's something which will harm or destroy your computer. This is malware. When you post something, means you send it like a message. For example, she posted a screenshot of her book. So to post something means to send a message and to make it available for people to see. What is a scam? Very important word, the word scam. It's an illegal plan to make money. So when people try to deceive others and try to steal money online, this is called a scam. So my uncle lost his money in a scam. He was deceived and people stole his money online. This is called a scam. We have the word click, and it's a very familiar word to every one of us. We click means we press a button. When you click, you make a short, sharp sound, and we say double click or right click, or so it's to click a button means to press on this button. To click this button to turn the machine. So we can click a button in order to turn a machine. What about phishing? And you remember phishing with PH, not with F. Phishing means tricking someone over the internet. So it's very similar to the word scam. So scam and phishing are two ways to deceive people in order to take their money. So phishing means tricking, and again scam means tricking people to take their money. So phishing emails may contain malware. So you remember the word malware. It's a computer program which can destroy your mobile or your device. We have the word scam, which means a way to deceive people in order to take their money online. And we have the word phishing, which means, again, to deceive people, to trick people in order to take their personal data. Of course, we have a very important word and very familiar word, the word download and the word upload. What is the difference between download and upload? To download is to move data from the internet to your computer. And the opposite, when you upload, you take the data or the information from your computer to a website. So to download, we can say, I downloaded my favorite song. And upload, we can say it might take a while for this photo to upload. So in order to upload my photo to a website, it will take time. The word lock, we have the word lock. It means a mechanism to close something. As you see here in the picture, a lock is a device by which you can close a door or close a cupboard or so on. I usually lock my office when I leave. So lock can be a verb and can be a noun. And the link. Link means the connection between two things. So we can say there is a connection or there is a link between smoking and the cancer. So a link means a connection. I will send you a link to join the meeting. Now let's read the text, the Internet of Things. What does it mean, the Internet of Things? It's a new term, it's a new expression, which means that communication is not only between people. People communicate with each other, but between machines. Machines can communicate with each other. Machine can send orders to other machine. So look at the first paragraph, which gives the definition of communication. Communication is no longer about people talking to one another, but about machines talking to machines. This is known as the Internet of Things, IoT. So what's IoT? It means the Internet of Things. Technology is developing so fast that experts believe that everyone will be connected to IoT in few years. Cars can already connect to the internet using smartphones. Nowadays, we can be connected to the internet using our smartphones. But imagine if you can get a driverless car to come and collect you using an app on your phone. So imagine that a car comes without a driver. It's a driverless car. So what's a driverless car? A driverless car means a car without a driver. Imagine that a car without a driver comes to collect you. All driverless cars will be electric. And what does it mean, electric? It means it will not use petrol. It will use electricity. It will be electric car. So driverless cars will be electric. And much cleaner. Of course, it will be clean. It will not make any pollution. It will not cause any pollution. It will be cleaner than petrol ones. Experts think that our roads will be safer there will be fewer accidents using driverless cars. Of course, when we use driverless cars, there will be less accidents because the machine will not make the mistakes which the human make. Many people don't think IoT is safe, but other people have different opinions. They think it will not be safe. Why it will not be safe? Because computers collect our information. The computer save our information and about our people, about business, which criminals can steal. So when the computer keep our information, our data, other people, hackers, may come and steal this information and they may deceive us. So they use this information to hack into organization. You remember the word hack? What's to hack? To break into illegally, to break into organization. ان هم يقدروا to hack into معناه ان هم هيقتحموا بطريقه غير شرعيه، هيقتحموا ايه؟ the personal information of this organization. To hack into the organization like hospitals, power station, and airports, and cause major security. What's major? Great security problems. They will cause great problems. So now we are going to answer some questions on the text. The first question, what is the Internet of Things? As we said, what is the Internet of Things? Of course, it means that communication is no longer between people, but it's between machines. So we can say that communication is no longer about people talking to one another, but about machines talking to machines. Let's look at question number 2 and think about the answer. Why are some people worried about IoT? Why are people worried about using the internet a lot? IoT means the Internet of Things. So why are people worried about using the Internet of Things? Of course, because they are worried about their personal data, because computers collect information which criminals can steal and can hack into organizations. So this is the problem of using the internet. They are afraid of hacking. Question number 3, find a word in the passage. Here it's a very important question. Sometimes in the comprehension question, they ask you to find a word in the passage with the meaning of another word. So we want a word in the passage which means a computer program. What is the word in the passage which means a computer program? Of course, it's an app. Okay, so an app is a computer program. We want another word which means to send the information. What is to send the information? Of course, it means to communicate. Communication means sending information. Okay, and we have the word break into. What is to break into? Of course, to break into is very important. It's to hack. To hack means to break into. Okay, now we are going to discuss more of our vocab, but we are going to do that on the mirror board. Let's go together. Of course, we are going to discuss more about the vocab which we have studied. We are going to be introduced to the expression suffix and the prefix. Do you remember what is the suffix and the prefix? The prefix means letters added at the beginning of a word. Like the word, you remember the word security? We have taken this word, we said that security means protection. So if we wanted to add some letters to mean the opposite of the word security, we will add in. So insecurity, this is called a prefix. So what's a prefix? A prefix are letters which are added at the beginning of a word and they give meaning. Here it gives the opposite or the antonym. You remember the word antonym? Antonym means the opposite meaning. So security, the opposite insecurity. What else can we add in order to give the opposite? We can say incomplete. So when a task is complete, the opposite, it is incomplete. We can also say informal. You can send a formal letter and informal letter. So informal, it means something which is between friends. We can speak informally with friends, but with our boss, with our teacher, we can speak in a formal way. So informal is the opposite of formal. We have also the word accurate. We can say accurate, inaccurate. We can say efficient, inefficient. Accurate means دقيق, حاجة بنعملها بدقة. So it's accurate, this information is accurate. The opposite, it is inaccurate. And when we say he is efficient in his work, it means that he is clever. So the opposite, inefficient. So in is the prefix, which gives the opposite meaning. What about the suffix? The suffix means letters added at the end of a word, and they give meaning also. Like today, we have studied the word driverless car. Driverless car. So when we add less, we mean without a driver. It's a car without a driver. So less means without. So we can say careless. Careless driver. So when the driver is careful, the opposite, he is careless, without care. He doesn't have any care, so careless. We can say mindless. If I say a mindless boy, it means without mind. He is not clever, he is not sane, he is not, so he doesn't act in an accurate way. So he is mindless person, without mind. Okay, so less gives the meaning, the negative meaning again, but it is at the end of a word. So we can driverless, careless, we can say helpless. Okay, we can say priceless, but remember the word priceless? It doesn't mean that it is cheap. The opposite, it's very expensive. We cannot give it a price. It's a priceless. We can say our monuments are priceless. So we cannot give a price to these monuments. They are very important. So remember the difference between prefix and suffix. As you have seen, we discussed today the means of communication, different means of communication, either in the past or in the present. We have taken some words which I think they are all familiar to you, like the word upload or download or smartphone. All these words are familiar to you. But remember, there are some words which are very important, like the word malware. It means a program which can destroy your computer. It's a software, but it can destroy your computer. We have also the word scam and the word phishing, which are two ways to deceive people and to take their money online. And we have also the word phisher or scam. These are very important words. I want you to study these words. They are very important. Remember them well for the exam. Until we meet again, wish you best of luck. Goodbye.
أولى ثانوي فرصة جديدة وحلم جديد وهنعديها بالتأكيد وهنعديها بالتأكيد أولى ثانوي